Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Jessica, your Health Fitness Program Manager from Miter McLean, and I'm here today to lead you through an awesome hybrid HIIT circuit. We're not going to use any weights, but we're going to do some total body moves for pretty much every move of the day. We've got 7. I'm going to take it easy on you by only making us do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to just catch our breath, refresh. So a total of a 7-minute circuit, 3 times. We're going to do a nice little warm up. We're going to have a great little cool down. Make sure you have some water. Create some space for yourself. Put on some high energy music that makes you want to move as much as possible. And we're going to go ahead and get started in 4 minutes at 12:15. Thanks for coming today, guys. This is week 3 of our Way to Go challenge, everyone. Remember, week 1 was all about making sure that we are properly hydrating. The goal for men is 15 glasses of water per day. The goal for women is about 11.5 glasses of water per day. Or you're aiming for half of your body weight in ounces of water. For week 2, we started to focus a little bit more on making sure that you're getting those 30 minutes of movement 5 days a week. So this class would absolutely meet those needs. Week 3, making sure you're getting fruits and vegetables at every meal that you have. And if you have trouble getting them in your meals, think about making fruits and vegetables your snacks. Which one of those is the hardest for you? I personally find that really staying hydrated is the most challenging goal for myself. Half the time I sit at my desk with a glass of water, and an hour later I still have that full glass of water. So I have a reminder on my cell phone every 2 hours to encourage me to at least drink that. Yay, week 3, way to go. Fred, do you need some peanuts before we get started? Let me come give you some peanuts. My little briber roommate. Y'all, I just want to take this pre-class time to let you know I love Fred. She's 28 years old. She's a great bratty little sister. Not going to recommend birds as a pet. Hey, Carla. Literally like having a 3-year-old living in a cage who just yells at you. Ah, she's so chatty. And now that we're working from home, I have so many timers and things that beep, and she does an impression of all of them, and I hate all of them. Okay. I think it's that time. It is. It's 12:15. You can see me. You can see my feet. You can see the floor. Awesome. I'm wearing shoes today just because I fell in the rain yesterday and I totally hurt one of my toes. So I'm going to do the best that I can with my body today, and I expect you to do the best that you can with your body today, and whatever your best is, it's always good enough. All right, let's go ahead and get started with a nice little warm-up. Whoa, my shoulders are tired. All right, ooh, working to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Just starting with a nice little lateral side-to-side step tap, just getting out of our chairs. Go ahead, change direction of your shoulder circles. So make sure you're still breathing. Just start to bring that mindfulness to your breath, to your workout today. Go ahead, plant your feet. We're just gonna open and close those arms, switching which arm you have crossing over the opposite. Think about really working to squeeze those shoulder blades together and bring your pinky fingers closer together behind you. For 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's go ahead and just go for a nice alternating overhead reach with the tap. You can either gently swing that arm up overhead or take a nice extension, finding that bend in your elbow, whatever feels best for your body, for your shoulders today. 2 more each side from right now. 2 and 1. Awesome. Keep those feet about hips width distance apart or shoulders width distance. Stretch those arms up overhead. I want you to really ground your feet into the floor. We're just going to hinge forward for a nice good morning. And then lift yourself back up. So you're sending your hips back behind you, coming down with as flat of a back as you can. Ooh, stretch through those fingers and make sure the stomach is sucked in. We got 3 more. 2, 1. Awesome. Next time, go down, stretch those arms out to the side. We're just going to go for some alternating toe touch taps. Just starting to warm up those obliques a little bit more, finding a little bit of a twist. If you want, you can send your opposite arm up towards the ceiling. Can you reach to the outside of your foot for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Stand up. Go ahead, bring both arms in front of you. Draw your right arm back. Think about how you would really pull open a bow. As you open, release your hand, bring it back in, hold on to your bow and arrow, and both hands to the front. Left elbow draws back. Open your hand. You can even turn and twist your head with your hand, getting your neck a little involved here as well. Make sure that stomach is sucked in, core is contracted. 2 more each side. Pull, release. Bring it in, step together. Pull, release, bring it in, together. Pull, release. Last one on your right, and now last one on the left. Nice work. Relax those shoulders down. Feel free to shake it out. I'm just going to warm up those legs a little bit more with some alternating toe touch kicks. You can either keep your foot planted and just switch which leg you're kicking with. I like to give myself a little... Is this the Charleston? I don't know. I'm old, but I'm not old enough to know. If you know, tell me afterwards. Just kicking up as much as feels comfortable for you. Let's do 3 more each side, and then I'm going to ask you to come into a boxer shuffle or a jumping jack or just some sort of move that's going to help you get the heart rate up as I demo all 7 amazing moves for you today. Okay, so either back into your lower intensity lateral step tap, but keep things moving, or boxer shuffle, or jumping jack. Just have some fun right now. Okay, move number 1 of the day. We're gonna go for a toe touch, tap, push up, frog hop. You're gonna do the best that you can with your push up, and so am I. All right, so coming down towards the floor in a plank, we're gonna tap your right toe or knee, tap your left toe. You can drop your knees to push up, and then step or hop up, step or hop back and return again. So hips go up towards the ceiling, a little down dog action for the alternating toe tap. I don't have enough space. A push up, and then big frog hop forward or a mountain climber forward. All right, next up, we get to lay down on our backs. We got some leg lowering figure eights. This one's actually easiest if you prop yourself up on your forearms and work to keep that chest lifted. And you're just gonna make as much of a figure eight as is possible for you today. Dropping those heels as low as you can. So depending on your core strength, your figure eights might be up really high. And that's totally okay. Move number 3. We've done this one before. It's our crab walk kick. So think about taking 3 or 4 steps and alternating toe touch kicks. If you can't go for that toe touch kick, maybe you can just lift up a knee. Or give yourself an extra tricep dip at the end. Move number 4. Lateral step squats with center hops. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna go for a nice narrow squat. Weight in your heels, hips are behind you. Step out, in, hop, out, in, hop. If you need to take that hop out, you can always step out in, maybe press up onto your toes just to get a little bit more engagement. But notice how for the lateral step out and in, you're staying low, you're only lifting up for some sort of a hop. Move number 3, 5, 6, I don't even know, 5. Climber jacks. So we're going for an elevator plank with a jack at the back. So starting off in your plank, forearms come down, step or jump out at the back, press yourself up, step or jump out at the back. Elevator plank jacks. Next up, alternating lateral lunge taps. So you're gonna tap down and step out and then bring it back in and the other side. So if you're going nice and slow, that's okay. I want you to still try and keep those hips low for this one. And if you can move a little bit faster, for modesty, I'm just gonna turn to the side. You're welcome to get as much of a hop here as you can. You got 40 seconds of work. There's some plyometric movements in that one. You might find that you need to slow down just for a teeny bit, so jump back in as fast as you can when you can. Last move of the day, banana runner's crunch. Give yourself some room here. You're gonna roll over banana and then crunch and punch for 4. And then bring everything back up overhead, roll over like a banana, crunch and punch. Yay, and just do the best that you can with the body that you have today. If you find anything is too hard, let me know in the comments if you haven't already come up with a modification for yourself. Will's here to help out. I will check out after round 1 and let you know, just in case he had to step away. It happens. I made lunch yesterday during his class. It happens. Okay, all right, you guys. Nice warm up. Come on down to the floor to get started. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck my shirt in. Grab some water before we start if you want to. But don't worry, you're gonna get some again in 7 minutes. All right, starting off with those toe touch push-ups and frog hops. Now, if you need to do this one on your knees, you can still be in this check mark and just bring your heels and your glutes a little closer towards the back of the mat, and then just give yourself a mountain climber right here to get the same awesome work that everyone else is doing. Now make sure you get your hands pumped under your chest to get started. First 40 seconds in 3, 2, I'm ready, 1. Here we go. All right, so touch towards both ankles and then bring those hips back towards the floor for your plank down dog, and then push up, and then a frog hop. Way to go, you guys. Now you got that push up, and then frog hop, or step up and step back, and then hips back up towards the, ow, bracelet, that hurt. Just keep going, just keep going. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, what's happening? I don't know, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. We've got those leg lower figure 8 circles 10 seconds till we get started. So go ahead, start to set yourself up. Oops. All right, prop those forearms down on the mat. You can make a fist. You can have your hands palms down. Here we go. So some sort of a figure eight. The lower that you can bring those feet, the more you're going to be challenging. You're working your hip flexors and your abs here. You keep that chest lifted, so try not to let that chin tuck towards your chest. If you need to take a slight bend in your knees right here, that's totally okay. Keep breathing. Oh my gosh, it's hot in here. Is it hot at your place too, guys? Oh, take a break. All right, next up we've got that crab walk with kick. So stay down here on the ground. If you cannot do the crab walk, if you can't even be up here in a lifted reverse tabletop, just hang out, get this tricep focus move going. 3, 2, 1. Even just crab walking is a tricep focus move. Remember, you can either add in your tricep dip, add in your kick, maybe go for a little bit of everything. These are one of my favorite. I don't know, something about that kick at the end, working that core a little bit more, challenging your balance and stability. But it's like secret tricep engagement. Nice work, almost there. Take a break. All right, next up we've got our lateral step squat with that hop in the center. So make your way to your feet. Gonna turn to the side just so there's no free shirt shows. All right, 3, 2, bend your knees, hips back. So step out wide, in, hop, and then out wide, in, hop. Really try to explode on that hop. Pressing up onto the toes, even if you're just pressing onto your toes and lifting off of your heels and taking that jump out. Make sure you're bringing the weight back to your heels. Don't let it stay up towards your toes in your squats. Hips towards the back of the room. Jump, right. Stay in low, keeping that back as flat as possible. 3, 2, yay. Oh my gosh. All right, next up, we've got those climber jacks. So an elevator plank with the jack in the back. You can step or jump out for that jack. 3, 2, 1. So forearms down, and then step or jump back. Press yourself up, step or jump back. Are you leading with the same arm? Oops, every time? If so, I'm gonna let you know when we're halfway. Great news, we're there. Switch which arm you lead with. Nice work, everyone. 10 seconds left. So even if you have to be right here on your knees, you can still find this tap out to the side. Take a break. Yeah, stand up. Alternate lateral taps. 2 moves left, you guys. 2 moves, and then a break. So you're just gonna shift the weight side to side is the real motion. Weight stays in the center. Here we go. You're just tapping that alternate leg out. Can you reach down towards the floor? If not, that's okay. If you can't reach towards the floor, keep that chest lifted. Engage your back a little bit more. Keep that belly pulled in tight. Again, you're keeping the weight towards your heels. Don't let it just come towards your toes. You don't want those knees to be coming too far past those toes, if at all. You can even just be punching down towards the floor, get that rounding out of your back. You made it, hit the floor. Once more, last move. Banana runner's crunch. Make sure you have Room to roll all the way over to the side. Ooh, lower yourselves down. Last move in 3, 2, arms up overhead. Go ahead and roll over. Once you get there, punch it up, opposite knee to elbow. For 4 punches, bring those arms back up overhead. Controlled. Think about lifting and lowering with control. Ooh. Sorry, chair. If you are having trouble coordinating those arms and your legs, who cares? Who's watching you? Hopefully no one. If someone is just watching you, you tell them to get up and join in. You made it. We made it through round 1. Great. 2 minutes to yourself. 2 minutes to yourself. Roll out your shoulders. Shake your hips. Try not to just completely stand there or sit on the floor. Unless you're stretching something out, feel free to stretch something out. Ooh. First to the sweat marks. First to the sweat marks coming in. Yeah. Nice. Think about grabbing that water if you did not already. There's still time. You still have 1 more minute. 2 more rounds. Hydration is so important. Not just while we're working out. When you feel thirsty, too late. You're already too late on the hydration game. I have a mini fridge next to my bed just so I could have water and seltzer water available to me 24/7. I thought it was like uniquely awesome with my bedside fridge. Oh, but this guy I've been talking to has one too. What? That was my bag. Thought it was the coolest. Original. Whatevs. Oh my gosh, on the next round, I'm gonna show you guys an awesome instrument that Will and I both have. Perhaps if you put in a request, we can learn a song just for you guys. But you'll have to tell me in the comments or else we won't do it. Sorry, Will. Okay, you guys, come on down to the floor. Let's start round 2, halfway around, starting with those toe touch, down dog, push up, frog hops. Just 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really see if you can, how much you can hike those hips up. For your toe touches, can you jump those feet all the way up? For your frog hop, or do you need to do a step? Even if your frog hop is not all the way up to your hands, what can you do today? And then you can always come back again tomorrow. 10 seconds left. Just gonna fix my shirt up here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We got those leg lifts and lowers. Lower yourself down, pull that belly in nice and tight. No judgment. Lift that chest up. Chin close towards your chest. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and make those figure 8s. Try and keep your bum on the mat. So unlike that banana roll runner's crunch that we have at the end, we're not trying to roll all the way onto our sides. You might notice you're rolling a little bit onto your hip as you're stabilizing yourself. Press those elbows into the mat. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Straighten those legs as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. Grab block, stay down on the floor. Isn't this fun? This is so fun. Fun combo today. What? All right, 3, 2, lift yourself up and either just hanging out right here if you need to, doing these tricep dips. Adding in this crab walk if you can, either tricep dip at the end or tricep dip and kick. Oh, I forgot to look at the comments. I'm a liar. I lied to you guys. Hold on. I'll just crab walk over to the comments right now. Let's see. Okay, I see Will commented somewhere. Carla, I think it's you and me right now, girl. Oh, we made it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so good. All right, stand up. Next up, we've got those lateral steps. Okay. All right, so no free shows. Go ahead, feet about hips width distance apart. Bend those knees, flat back. Step out and down, in, hop up. Feel free to use those arms to help press the air, to push you up. We don't have a lot of jumps today, you guys. We got this great little plyo move right here in the middle. Belly tight. Sorry, downstairs neighbor. I hope you're at work today. I am too. Are we there yet? Yes, we're there. Okay, I think we hit the floor again. Oh, we got those elevator plank jacks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 3 moves left. This one starts in 4, 3, 2, give it your best. Jack at the bottom, jack at the top. Think about alternating each time this round of which arm goes down first. Halfway. So if you didn't alternate, switch it up right now. This is some work, you guys. I'm not picking the easy moves that I can just bang out. We're all pushing ourselves. Take a break. Yes. Oh my God. We got our alternating lateral lunge taps. Starting in 10 seconds. Stand yourself up. Make that space. Go ahead, bend your knees. Here we go. So either just reaching down towards the floor, can you still pull your shoulders away from your ears and have that chest a little bit open? Or finding that touch all the way down, sending those hips back gently. Keeping that weight under the center of your body. So the toe that's just tapping out, it's just tapping. 10 seconds left, right here. Push yourself right here, last 10 seconds. Only one more move after this, and it's on the floor. 2, 1, great. Back down to the floor for our banana runner's crunch. That sounds like a breakfast cereal I would be into. 3, 2, 1. What do you guys think would be in banana runner's crunch? I mean, I imagine it would be kind of like Raisin Bran, but more like, oh, there's that banana nut crunch cereal. Oh my gosh, have you guys ever had that? It is so good. We'll just basically have that. Maybe more nuts. Banana, definitely. If it's my cereal, definitely more nuts. Let's be real. Banana runner's crunch, yum. We could have athletes' photos on it, like Wheaties. We made it. Just as I'm running out of space. Yay, 2 rounds down. Hi, Uncle Buck. Do you want some banana runner's crunch? I don't blame you. It sounds delicious. Okay. You got 2 minutes. Oh, thank you, Fred. 2 minutes from right here. Just breathe, shake it out. Tell me what your favorite cereal would be. What would you call it? Yeah. Oh my God, I haven't had honey bunches of oats or whatever in so long. I did have Cocoa Krispies last week. Why did I even have those? I don't know. They were probably on sale. You know, sometimes you just need a chocolate fix in your life. It was the first time in months I've gone to have cereal and the milk hadn't spoiled. So, like, things are getting better. Things are getting better. Yeah, Carla, you know you remember this song too. Honey, bunches of oats, something, something, the best of the bunch. Oh, the 80s. They had some good commercials for food with jingles in the 80s. Really made you want it when you got to the store. Let's not even talk about the grossest cookie ever, Dunkaroos, which had just like such a catchy jingle. That and the mascots. Okay, we're gonna do our last round, and then we're gonna stretch it out. And everyone else who watches this later, feel free to comment as well. Carly and I and Will are having like the time of our lives in the chat. Okay, back down to the floor. Last 7 minutes of work. Starting once again with those awesome down dog opposite ankle taps into a push-up, into a frog hop Malasana. We're just amazing. We start in 3, 2, 1. Oops, hold on. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Okay, now we're really starting. If you already started, good for you. If you're starting to feel real tired here, think about opening your feet a little bit wider, a more stable base in your down dog plank might help out just a little bit. Make sure you're bringing those hips back down into your plank between each ankle tap. Don't cheat yourself here. You got 10 seconds left. Keep it tight. Tighter is lighter. And you made it. Yay. Come on down to the floor for our leg lifts and lowers. Anyone making anything good today? Let me tell you what I'm making for dinner while we do these. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I like also that it's like 12:45, and I'm like, let me tell you what I'm having for dinner. I'm making zucchini lasagna. So no noodles. I'm going to slice up that zucchini extra thin. I'm going to layer that with some other delightful fresh vegetables. Some ricotta. Maybe I'll throw an egg in. Herbs from the garden. I'm gonna bake it in my brand new toaster oven. Convection oven fryer toaster. So excited. If you guys haven't, take a break. If you have an oven fryer, air oven fryer, oh my God. Can't even talk right now. Air fryer, and you have some solid recipes, especially vegetables. I wanna hear about it. All right, coming up next is our crab walk, tricep, dip kicks. Go for it. Can you lift those hips up a little bit higher, squeezing your glutes? A little bit more activation of the back half in round 2. And then if you haven't already, add in this tricep dip at the front and the back. And then once again, squeeze your glutes, lift those hips up. We're almost there. Finding that extra little lift as you come back into tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. What? Sorry, I cheated you for a second. All right, coming into those lateral step squats. Taco salad. Ooh, that does sound good. I might have had Doritos last night. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last night, I gotta turn you sideways. I made some awesome veggie burritos. I have a wine club that meets on Wednesdays. Socially distanced, of course. There's plenty of water at wine club. But we had veggie burritos and Doritos. I regretted one of those things this morning. It was the Doritos. It was the Doritos. That's why I don't usually bring those things home. Oh, my legs. Oh, take a break. What do we get to hit the floor and do? Climber jacks. Last of the planks for today, unless you're gonna come back and come to Will's class tonight. And then I make no promises. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jack at the back, press it up, jack at the top. Lower it down. Are you switching which arm you're leading with? Just notice now. I'll let you know at halfway, in case you have not, and you can switch it up. We're halfway. Already there. Final 10 seconds. Push yourself here at the end. Come back on those toes if you're on your knees. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Stand up. One more time for our alternating lateral lunge taps. Lunge taps. Do, 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 do. Okay, here we go. Send those hips back behind you. Bring the weight into your heels. Don't just let the weight be in the ball of the foot. Find that reach. Almost there, you guys. Pull those shoulders away from your ears, engage your back. I know mine was starting to round. Hit the floor. Last move of the day. Banana runner's crunch. Yum, yum. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you roll over without using your hands on the floor? Can your arms and feet be off of the floor? As you find that, roll over. Just tucking that shirt in. Try it at least one time. It's definitely harder without letting those hands and feet touch down to the floor. Lift that chest. Ooh, we made it. Oh my God. Oh, we made it, you guys. Wow, that was challenging with air conditioning. You deserve a round of applause. If you can believe it, this was the easier workout I created for today. Had to make it a little easier because I fell yesterday in the rain and I big time hurt my toe. That's why I wore shoes today also. Just a little more support for the feet. Okay. You've got a minute to yourself. Get some water. And we're gonna start our cool down from here on the floor. I'm just gonna get into it right now. Just starting here with kneeling pose, drinking some water, coming back to that nice, relaxed, slower breath. Whew. Work to slow down both your inhale and your exhale. See if you can make that exhale just a tad longer than your inhale. If you can make it a lot longer than your inhale, l'chaim, but just start to make that effort. All right, let's go ahead and stretch it out. Come on up onto your knees. Just pressing those knees into the floor, squeezing your glutes. Take a deep inhale, lift that left arm up overhead. Stretch your right hand fingertips down towards the floor. Feel free to hinge as much as you want to, pulling those shoulders away from your ears. So shoulder blades are still squeezed, belly is still pulled in, core is still contracted, rib cage knit towards each other, even if your stretch is basically just up towards the ceiling. I have my palm facing forward towards the front of the room, but if you want to have your palm facing towards your ear, that's okay. Take a nice deep inhale, and on your exhale, lift yourself up, relax that left arm down. Start to stretch your left hand fingertips to the floor as you inhale your right arm up overhead. First, just start with that big reach up towards the ceiling, pressing your knees into the floor, squeezing your glutes, shoulders pulled away from your ears. Find your lifted length through the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale, stretch up from your waist, and on your exhale, start to find the bend that feels good for you today. Making sure that shoulder's coming back, so we're not collapsing forward towards the floor. Even though honestly that felt pretty good for a second too. Take one more deep inhale. And on your exhale, lift yourself up, sit yourself down. Go ahead, bring your hands palms to the center of your chest. Press your hands palms towards each other. Tuck your chin towards your chest and bring your thumbs towards your drishti, your third eye. So your thumbs are on the end of each of your eyebrows. As you bring your elbows towards each other and then forward, finding some rounding in your back like you would for cat. Draw that belly button back towards your spine. Awesome. Inhale, lift yourself up. Still stretching elbows forward and up towards the ceiling. Go ahead, open them out and trace your eyebrows. Can you pull your elbows behind you? Trace really slowly. Focus on that great stretch you're getting in your mid-upper back as your thumbs come off of your forehead. Open your fingers nice and wide. Stretch all the way out towards the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together once more. And on your exhale, relax and release your hands, palms down towards the floor. Go ahead, interlace your fingers if you can. You can even bring your hands, palms together. Relax and stretch those knuckles down towards the floor. Feel free to overarch your back a little bit here if that feels good for you today. Just getting the opposite of the stretch we got a moment ago. Go ahead, take another nice deep inhale. On your exhale, release your hands, palms, interlace your fingers once more. Press them forward. Chin can tuck towards the chest. And change. We're gonna bring our hands to the floor. Bring your bum to the sides of your feet. Go ahead, stretch your legs out in front of you. Just take a moment, windshield wipe, bob your feet. And then we're gonna once again draw that left leg back. Just drawing that left leg back as much as feels good for you. A little bit of a runner stretch. You might find you need to put a lot of pressure over here in your right hand. But if you can, go ahead, work to just sit that left glute back down towards the mat. Find the fold in your leg that feels best for you. I like to have it tucked all the way in, back by my heel, but maybe you're enjoying a little bit more of like a frog stretch right here. Can you go ahead and lift that chest up? Awesome, and change. Lean towards your straightened leg. Kick your left leg out in front of you. Lean towards your left leg. Take a slight bend in your right leg, whatever that means to you, even if you're just kind of hanging out, barely bringing it in. Maybe you wiggle it back a little bit. Oh, yeah, feels so good. Lifting that chest, take a couple breaths. You can even invite a little bit of a spine twist here if you would like. Awesome. Lean back towards your straightened leg. Kick your right leg out in front of you. One more opportunity. Bob your knees. Windshield wipe your feet. Go ahead, draw your heels in towards each other. One more stretch of those hips. You can keep your hands behind you and stay supported. You can be as relaxed in your upper body as you want right here. Just focus on whatever stretch you're enjoying. In your hip flexors, if you want to feel more, sitting yourself up. If you want to feel even more, rounding yourself forward. You can either have your hands just holding on by your ankles. If you're a little bit more flexible, you might enjoy bringing your interlaced fingers behind your toes. Nice. Take 2 more breaths right here. Gently lift yourself up. We're going to take a little modified spine twist. So go ahead, bring your knees together. Over to the right side. I have my fingers pointing kind of towards my hips and the out and the walls. Find whatever feels good for your hands. Palms, draw those shoulder blades together. Turn and twist your upper body in the opposite direction of your legs. And then change. Knees come to the center, chest comes to the center. Roll over gently onto your opposite hip. Draw the other shoulder back. And change. Go ahead, come up onto your knees. Give yourself a couple little cat-cow shakes and twists. Oh my gosh. Yes. And then tuck your toes under. Go ahead, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Take a moment here in your generous dangle, bringing weight back towards your heels to take a little bit of the stretch out of the back of your legs and bending your knees as much as you need to really rest your belly on your thighs and take that rounding out of your lower back. So even if you have to bring your hands to the floor to help you find that bend, to find that flatness in your lower back, chin gently away from chest, shoulders pulled away from your ears, and still with your belly on your thighs, you can bring more of a stretch to the back of your legs by stretching those hips up towards the ceiling, pressing your big toes down towards the floor. Don't roll to the outside of your feet. And change. Slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Stack those ears on top of your shoulders. Inhale those arms up overhead once more. Stretch up through your fingertips. Find that stretch on your belly. Reach the ceiling so high. And exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Yay! Thank you guys so much for coming and joining me today. It was really fun. Some delicious, deep thoughts. Yes, wine, Carla. Maybe we can just pour some wine over our banana runners crunch. We'll work on that for next time. Can't wait to see you guys all again soon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.